I am Hillary Walsh. I grew up in a single parent home. It was my mom and my older and younger sister and I, so it was a house full of a lot of girls. My mom was an amazing woman. She worked so hard to really just provide for us because my father wasn't really there. And when we were in elementary school, she decided to put herself back into college. And then one day when I was 12 years old, my mom had just finished her very last final of college. She went out to celebrate for some friends, and that was the last time that I ever saw her. I remember seeing my grandma walk in the door and just seeing the tears streaming from her face, and just her trying to come up with some sort of words to say what had happened. And that just out of nowhere, my mom had almost a heart attack, and that she just passed away. And I didn't know that at 12 years old, your whole life can completely change like that. I remember growing up, especially after my mom had passed away, sitting there and feeling like now I physically don't have a mother anymore, and my own father is off and distant. He didn't understand how to be a father. He didn't know what that looked like. I felt abandoned. I felt so alone. I just felt like who was I? I didn't know if anyone really loved me. I felt like I didn't really have parents in my life. I didn't have anyone to encourage me. I didn't have anyone to show me what it meant to grow up. I would sit there and I would struggle and say, God, that if you're real, if you are true, why would you do that to us? When my mother passed away, my sisters and I moved in with my mom's mom, my grandma. We called her Honey. She became my second mom. She was the one that, through everything, she was the solid rock. She was the person that she would see the broken pieces and she would just pick them up, and she helped us so much. Through some of the hardest times of our lives, she was the one that would encourage me. She was the one that always said that I could reach for anything, that I could be anything. I have such a passion for the next generation, that if you can know your identity in God, if you can know and really believe in everything that you are, that God is your Father, and that He loves you, and that He has a purpose for you, and that you're not here by mistake, and that it doesn't even matter if you've gone through tragedy or hard circumstances, that God has that purpose for you. Jeremiah 29:11 was the verse that I clung to, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to bring you hope and a future." God can take this chaos, this burden, this anger I felt, this sadness, and that He could turn it into something absolutely beautiful.